Hi, Danny. It's good to see you again. How are
Hey,
you
good to see you again
doing?
too. You doing good?
Awesome. So, in our last session, the last meeting that we had, you let me know that you were feeling very overwhelmed with all of the obligations that you have with your work schedule, with all the things you need to do to prepare for entering into your master's program, and that anticipating the master's program is also causing you some anxiety and feeling overwhelmed. And you also let me know that you we're having some issues with setting boundaries with your friends so that you can feel a little bit less overwhelmed altogether. Is that right?
Yep, yep. I
Okay.
think that's
So,
everything. Yeah.
so let's explore each of these things just a little bit. Tell me a little bit about um, the scheduling issues that you're having and disorganization that you're feeling and some of that. Tell me a little bit about what that's like.
So right now with my job, I have 2 days off, and they're not sequential. So I have like Sunday and Thursday. And I think because of that, it's really hard for me to get things done that I need for my master's program. Because I'll on Sunday be like, oh, I need to do these things, but I can't because campus is closed because it's Sunday. So I need to do them on Thursday. But then by the time Thursday rolls around, I've forgotten all about them, and that like keeps happening.
Okay. I'm just making
So yeah,
notes as I get some ideas. Um,
sure.
okay, so go ahead and tell me a little bit more as I just wanted to let you know that I'm making a couple notes.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
So I think that's one of the major contributors to like my feeling of overwhelm and disorganization right now. The other thing is like even on my days off, I feel like I don't really get started until like 2 o'clock because I'm sleeping so late. Um,
Okay.
and so I want my days off to be like more fun, first of all. Like I feel like I'm not
Yeah.
doing anything fun, and also a little more effective as far as like preparing for my master's program.
Okay. Okay. Um, so a couple of things that I heard there were that you're forgetting some of the things you need to do, and then so some things are getting away from you, and then that's also causing you some stress. So, one thing I would encourage you to do is um, get a whiteboard or something that you can make a magnet on your refrigerator, something where you're going to see it very easily, and it's not going to get moved by the cat or, accidentally thrown away, and just write the things down and the dates you want to do them by. And
Okay.
as when you collect a few of those things, then organize them by the date. And I feel like then that might help. But also, I wanted to ask you a little bit about forgetting a lot. Do you feel like this is a big issue that you have in general within lots of other areas?
Absolutely. I am constantly forgetting. I'm forgetting that I'm supposed to be somewhere. I'm forgetting that I'm supposed to be somewhere, people's names, um, plans that I already said that, things that I've said. I definitely like it's hard for me to hold on to thoughts, I feel like.
Okay. Okay. And is that something recent or has that just kind of been like your whole life or what's
I
that?
feel like that's been my whole life.
Okay. And what in the past have like maybe teachers or other therapists that you ever been to, what have they told you about that?
Well, I have an ADHD diagnosis
Okay.
that I have been on medication for in the past, but I am not right now.
Okay. Is there a barrier to that you're experiencing?
I do not have health insurance.
Okay. So that's something that we'll want to look into as well. Okay. And do you feel like the oversleeping is also part of that, or is that a separate issue? Are you
I think it's probably related because what's happening when I like wake up in the morning is I'm like, oh well, I have it's my day off, I have nothing to do, and then I go back to sleep. Even though there's definitely a bunch of stuff that I have to do, and I feel like my ADHD just makes me like sleepy and
okay?
like
So it's like also, do you feel like when you're feeling overwhelmed, the solution maybe just pull the covers up over your head and let's say hide a little bit maybe from that?
kind of, but I would have to like remember all of the problems that I have to hide from them. And I don't until later. And then I'm like, oh, wait, whoops, right, a bunch of stuff that I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
So I don't know, maybe like subconsciously that's what I'm doing, but I definitely in the moment I'm like Nope, I have nothing. It's my day off.
Okay. Well, with an ADHD diagnosis, it can be really hard to navigate a lot of different things, and you're doing that very well, even without medication. And I
Oh,
feel like
shit.
we'll try to explore ways we can get you some health insurance, but also, or at least just medication. We can figure out maybe we can look into some options for that. Um, but in the meantime, maybe just a couple of simple things, making a to-do list and making sure that you put events in your calendars with reminders. And just do worry about that. And then as far as like oversleeping, maybe sometimes you're just absolutely really tired and you need a little extra sleep. But maybe think about, okay, we'll set an alarm, but also here's why I'm setting the alarm. So you
Mm.
so you know what is it that you're getting up for and what you need to be doing. And you can put that right by your bed. Like, don't forget you need to be here at this time or you're doing this thing tomorrow. Um, these are strategies people with ADHD can use, even if they are not able to obtain medication that will help them function better. So that's something that you can. What do you think about those two ideas?
I think it could help as long as I remember to set the alarm. Uh,
Okay. Well, the to-do list, that would be there. And even if like you look up and you're like, instead of going back to sleep, if you see the to-do list, that could be your indication. Okay, this is great.
that would probably really help because once
Yeah.
I remember that I'm supposed to do something, I'll do it. I want to do these things,
Okay.
but it's just like
Yeah,
remembering.
because you've graduated from college and you've been accepted into a master's program. So you're clearly a very capable person.
Thank you.
So we don't want it
Appreciate
to
it.
be too undermined and to have extra stress that you don't need because of some organization things and some ADHD symptoms. Um, we don't have a ton of time left, but maybe touch briefly on some of the boundary issues that you're experiencing. Maybe we can explore those a little bit more deeper the next time we meet.
Sure. So I have this friend group. We've been friends for a long time. And I feel like recently it's impossible for me to hang out with just one of my friends from that friend group. Every time we hang out, it has to be like all 10 of us, which
Mhm.
is super exhausting for me because I
Yeah,
don't do well in large group settings.
that sounds hard. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't want to meet with 10 people on a regular basis to do
Yeah,
something
but
fun.
they seem to love it, but it's too much for me.
Okay, so maybe what we can do next time is we can talk a little bit about some strategies that you can use to set boundaries and some language that you can practice that feels safe to you that you can use with them because it sounds like these friends are valuable to you and um, they're relationships you want to preserve, but also they cause you some extra stress. And right now, what we're trying to do is work on your stress levels and lower those down a little bit so you're not feeling super overwhelmed all the time. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So let's just sum up a little bit about what we just talked about. We talked about um, maybe adding a to-do list somewhere that you can add to as you think of things, because you know how like something will just pop into your brain. And you
Hmm.
can put the date of when you want that accomplished and then put them in order after you have a few. Okay. Make it simple things that you can do. And as far as like the oversleeping, if you keep that to-do list somewhere you can see it from where you're sleeping, maybe that will help you remember, okay, I can't sleep till 2 in the afternoon, but it's okay to maybe sleep a little extra hour on the weekend, right? Or a little bit and get a little extra rest from your busy week. And then as far as the friend group, you're going to want to um, we're going to talk about how we can set some boundaries and learn some language. Does that sound good?
Yeah, yeah,
Do
that
you
sounds
have any
awesome.
questions or is there anything that we didn't cover that you'd like to cover real fast?
I think we covered it all. Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, it was so great talking to you again. I really enjoy you.
Oh,
Um,
thanks.
you're really great, and I really enjoy talking to you, and I look forward to our next session.
All right, me too.
All
Thanks so
right, take
much.
care.
Yep, you too.